time to honor our flag and our country in recognition for those who serve and protect it. We ask that everyone please rise and remove all the headwear and turn your attention to the Stars and Stripes for the playing of our national anthem.
Saints, why we sing.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the pitch on the campus of Minnesota State Mankato. We have some NSIC conference play as the number 17 ranked Minnesota State Mavericks host the Winona State Warriors. Starting with Winona State, the Warriors are 1-1-0, 1-0-0 in NSIC conference play on the season. Winona State is coming off of a 2-0 shutout win over Upper Iowa on Thursday. Player to watch for the Warriors, junior forward number 20, Courtney Wienick, leads the Warriors with 2 goals on the season. And for your Minnesota State Mavericks, Mavericks are 2-1-0, 0-0-0 in the NSIC this season. This is their home opener against the Warriors this year. Minnesota State is coming off of a 3-2 victory over Florida Tech last week. Player to watch for the Mavericks, senior forward number 29, Julia Zock. She has 2 goals on the season and leads the Mavericks with 6 points. As we look to get underway here in Mankato, Winona State in their road purple uniforms going from left to right in this first half, and the Mavericks in their home white jerseys going from right to left. We're underway here in Mankato, Minnesota State and Winona State. Now the Warriors with control, played up there by Barzowski, now Duxini, looking for Wendell. That gets played back. Now the Warriors with control in their own zone. Duran. Over to Ruel. Ruel back to Duran. And Duran bringing it forward. Cross midfield now, trying to put him in the space. On the far side, that's going to go out of play. Throwing for the Mavericks on the far side now. Over there taking this throw in for the Mavericks, number 20, Taylor Barzowski. Coming out of the pile there, Zock. Zoc trying to play one up for Wendell. Duxini gets to it. Plays it over on the near side for Katu now. Morgan Katu. Bring it to the middle. Trying to play it into space. Looking for Sarah Foley, and that gets played back out by the Warriors. Keneally on the ball now for Minnesota State. Taylor Keneally. Plays it for Brandt now. Brandt back for Friedrich. Friedrich trying to play it up to Zoc now. Cross midfield. Zoc on the far side. Trying to keep it in. Able to get it to Sarah Foley now. Molly Sarah Foley wins control. Brings it into middle. Looking for Duxini. That's a little too far and goes back to the keeper. Jordan Volkner plays it right ahead. Taken away there by Wendell now. Wendell over to Zoc. Now Zoc trying to play it in space for Katu. Katu with the touch and just wide. Good look there by the Mavericks early. Starters for this matchup. Starting with Winona. Number 1 in goal, Jordan Volkner. Number 4, Georgette Tapalis. Number 10, Addie Royer. Number 11, Mariah Northrup. Number 13, Kendall Key. Number 14, Mackenzie Challoner. Number 18, Abby Bohansky. Number 20, Courtney Wienick. Number 22, Shannon Brohan. Number 23, Maggie Rowell. Number 24, Bridget Duran. What's on the play? Foul called. Mavericks free kick coming up now as we get to the Minnesota State starters. Number 5, Alicia Duxini. Number 7, Kelly Friedrich. Number 9, Morgan Katu. Number 12, Maddie Brandt. Number 13, Taylor Keneally. Number 17, Abby Hoskin. Number 19, Dakota Wendell. Number 20, Taylor Barzowski. Number 24, Molly Serafolian. Number 29, Julie Zoc. And number 33, Alexa Raboon. Duran with control. Plays over on the near side. Looking for Brohan. Brohan on the ball for the Warriors across midfield now. Trying to play it in space. That goes off Keneally. Now Brand on the ball for the Mavericks. Plays it back to Keneally. Keneally on the near side now. Across midfield. Pressure there. Gets it up to Kuno. Morgan Katu. Trying to middle for Zoc. Zoc with a good control. Trying to play it over now to Sarah Folian. Warriors come away with it now. Sarah Folian takes it right back. Looking to send one in for Wendell. It goes over her head. That'll go out of play. Goal kick coming up for the Warriors now. Going to take it. Number 1, Jordan Volkner. Deflected in the middle, not cleared by the Warriors. Now Friedrich on the ball with the Mavericks, trying to play one up for Brandt. That gets played up now. Dakota Wendell. Duxini comes away with it for the Mavericks now. Plays back to Brandt. Deflected up past Sarah Folian.
Thank you for the
Warriors with the clear.
I think they really do the
Over Friedrich. Brandt able to play it over to Hoskin now. Hoskin with some space. Plays it over Keneally. Now Keneally on the near side makes a move back to the middle. Next deflected. Up to Zoc now. Julia Zoc. Looking to play one in. Over to Sarah Folian now. Sarah Folian sends one in. Looking for the back post for Wendell, and that goes out of play.
Well, is the
Corner kick coming up now for Minnesota State. Over there taking this corner kick for the Mavericks, number 9, Morgan Katu. Katu sends it in. Ball gets played in and they score.
Can you celebrate, please?
Mavericks take a 1-0 lead here over Winona State. Not sure who actually got the goal. Comes off a corner kick. Mavericks lead at 1-0 as Duxini plays it over to Barzowski now. Barzowski loses control, able to get it back. Plays it back to Friedrich. Friedrich looking to send one up. No one there for Minnesota State. That gets headed back out. Now Wendell on the ball. Dakota Wendell. Plays one over to Serafolian. That gets deflected over to Zoc now. Zoc comes up to play it. Now cleared out by the Warriors. Up to Topolis. Able to play it up now to Northrup. Foul call in the play. Free kick coming up for the Warriors. Taking this free kick, number 14, Mackenzie Challoner. Headed there by Baran, cleared there by Wendell. All the way up to Serafolian. Serafolian just plays it deep. Now Serafolian comes away with it for the Mavericks. Trying to bring it in, sends it in on goal. Kick save there, ball still loose. Cleared there by the Warriors. Deflects over to Brand. Brand able to head it. Keneally slips, but able to control now. Played up into space. Looking for Bohanski. That gets controlled there by Hoskin, and that goes out of play on the near side. Going for Minnesota State now. Keneally going to take this throw in for the Mavericks. Looking for Wendell. Stays in. Wendell able to head to Duxini. Foul call on the play. Maverick free kick.
Number 5, Alicia Duxini.
Hoskin plays it up to Wendell now. Wendell plays it off. That deflects over to the Warriors now. Topolis. Trying to play it for Wienick. Now Wienick with control. Stolen there by Baran up to Wendell. Wendell touch pass looking for Zoc. That gets turned over. Now Wendell comes away with it. Go to Wendell looking for Katu now. Morgan Katu brings it back to the middle. Trying to find Zoc. That deflects all the way back to the keeper, Volkner, and she makes the grab there for the Warriors.
We realized it's a Friday though at 3 o'clock where school probably doesn't come out well on their sports, so I'm not too sorry.
Headed up by Barant. Taken over there by the Warriors. Played back to Ruel, and Ruel back to Duran now. Duran and Ruel play give and go now in their own zone. Ruel brings it forward now. Cross midfield. Turns it over. Duxini. Looking up for Zoc now. Julia Zoc with control. Trying to play it up for Wendell. Dakota Wendell. Just past the keeper, and she makes a diving grab there. Faulkner says it away. Headed up by Barant. Goes over Katu's head. Running after for the Warriors is Brohan. Goes out of play on the near side off the Warriors, throwing for the Mavericks. Keneally looking for Wendell. Headed up. Trying to find Duxini. That gets cleared out. Headed right back in by Barant. Up to Katu. Katu plays it back to Keneally. Keneally trying to send one in. One hop grab there by Volkner. Headed up there by Barant. Duxini looking for Wendell. Cleared there by Ruel. Off on Keneally. Now Wienick with control for the Warriors, plays it back to Royer, Addy Royer. Pressure there on the near side. That goes, actually that stays in play. Duxini looking to play one up. No too far for Sarah Folian. Faulkner throws it right away. Up to Challoner now. Challoner finds Northrup. Northrup trying to play him into space. Up on the far side for Rohansky. That goes out of play. Off the Mavericks. Throwing for Winona State on the far side. Taking that throw in, number 14, Kenzie Challoner. Challoner gets it in to Bohansky. Bohansky pressured there by Friedrich, able to send one in, that goes wide. Goal kick coming up for the Mavericks. Going to take it, number 33, Alexa Raboon. Headed up there by Zock. Now the Warriors with control, play one back to Ruel. Ruel play one right back up. Looking for Key. Kendall Key. Trying to play one into space. For Wienick. Able to make the grab there is Raboon. As a couple Maverick players run into each other. Hopefully they're all right. Keneally had to shake it off there. As Raboon sends a goal kick away. Up by Zock, looking for Wendell. Faulkner sends it away. Headed up there by Barant all the way up to Wendell now. Go to Wendell, back to Barant. Barant over to Keneally now. Keneally looking for Friedrich. That goes a little behind her. Mavericks going with it. Barzowski now. Looking for Duxini. Over on the near side. That goes out of play. Throwing for the Warriors now. Royer gets it in right away. Looking for Wienick. That gets played back and sent in now. Shannon Brohan sends it in. Controlled now, deflected. Taken away by Duxini now. Lisa Duxini looking to start one up. Off of Wendell. Now Brohan. Plays one up. Hoskin with control now. The Warriors get it over. Looking for Wienick. Wienick pressured there by Duxini. Stands her ground, takes it away. Duxini gets it up to Wendell. Go to Wendell. Trying to play it into space for Zock. Duran back there for the Warriors, able to play it out on the near side. Throwing for Minnesota State. Katu gets it into Wendell. Wendell pressured there by Ruel. Ruel able to take it away there for the Warriors. Ruel loses the ball at midfield, taken over there by Wendell now. Dakota Wendell trying to play into space for Sarah Folian. Able to play it out was Challoner for the Warriors on the far side, throwing for the Mavericks. Sarah Folian gets it into Zock now. Zock pressured there, trying to set it in for Katu. That gets deflected out. Duxini trying to stick with it. That gets played out on the near side by Addy Royer. Throwing for the Mavericks. It's about 15 minutes elapsed in this first half. Mavericks lead at 1-0 over Winona State. Headed up there by Duxini. Running after his Katu. Able to get a corner there for the Mavericks. Their second corner kick of the game. Number 9, Morgan Katu, able over there for the Mavericks to send this corner kick in. Off the bar. Keneally able to play it back to Katu. That gets deflected. Controlled there by Winona, and that goes out of play on the near side. Another throw for the Mavericks. Katu looking for Keneally. Deflected out of play. Goal kick coming up for the Warriors.
I didn't like it.
Faulkner sends one away, hit it up there by Ruel. Played up by Barant. Barant one more time, foul call on the play. Winona State free kick coming up. At midfield, gonna take it for the Warriors, number 24, Bridget Duran. Duran sends it away. Played up by Barant now. Off of Wendell. Wendell able to control for the Mavericks. Trying to get over for Brzezowski. Brzezowski able to play it up. And now the Warriors with control. Trying to play it for Topolis. High play off Northrop. Going for the Mavericks on the far side. Brzezowski looking for Zock. That gets played up by the Warriors. Late whistle for a foul on the Mavericks. Free kick coming up for the Warriors. Number 14, Mackenzie Challoner, going to take this free kick for Winona State. Played up there by Weinick. Running over there's Bohanski, but Raboon able to make the grab there for the Mavericks. Headed up there by Wendell. Running over there for the Mavericks is number 9, Morgan Katu. Katu able to bring it to the middle now. Wendell with control. That gets deflected and played out by the Warriors. Back to Barant now. Barant played over to Friedrich. Friedrich looking for Zock. Zock trying to send one in. A two-hopper scooped up there by Wagner. Headed back there by Friedrich. Running over there on the far side is Serafolian. Unable to get to it. Out of play. Winona State throw in. Substitutions out for both teams. Checking in for the Mavericks. Number 14, Molly Riley. Number 4, Jenny Vetter. And number 10, Brenda Sins.
How's he doing?
Oxini now on the ball. Trying to get up there. For Brown. Brown looking for Descends now. Descends on the far side. Pressure there by Duran. Able to get around her. That goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Winona State. Also checking for the Mavericks, number 3, Caitlin Brown.
In for the Warriors, number 2, Taylor Richards. 15, Taylor Johnson.
Alicia Duxini on the ball now for the Mavericks. Able to play it up for Brown. A little too far for Brown. Descends, plays it back to Duxini. Duxini looking for Brown. This time they connect. Brown turns it over. Deflected in the middle now. Duxini falling to the ground, able to get away from his Descends. Late foul goal on the play. Free kick coming up for the Mavericks. Those substitutions for the Warriors. Number 2, Taylor Richards. Number 15, Taylor Johnson. Now number 17, Abby Hoskin, is going to take this free kick for the Mavericks.
Where's the free kick from? I can't see the ball. Now I see it.
Hoskin sends one away. Diving stop there by Volkner. Good chance there by the Mavericks as Volkner sends it away. Played up by Durant. Looking for Riley. Goes over Durant's head. Descends, able to play it. Just wide. Another good look there for Minnesota State. Played up there by Duran. Trying to get one to Wienick. Durand over there. Trying to find better. That gets headed up there by Ruel. Up to Wahansky now. Evan Wahansky in the middle for Northrup. Northrup able to play into space for Wienick. Courtney Wienick able to send one in. One hop. Off the bar. And a diving stop there by Raboon. No goal. Wow. What a save there by Raboon. Great look there by Winona State. Warriors are still scoreless though, as the Mavericks come away with it on the far side. Descends, trying to put him into space for better. That goes a little too far. Able to scoop it up there is Volkner. That was a great chance there by the Warriors. Raboon somehow able to keep it out of the net. One hop back to Hoskin, that deflects. Back in the Maverick zone. Hoskin with control. Able to play it up on the near side for Vetter. Vetter pressured there by Ruel, able to get to Wienick now. Courtney Wienick plays on back. To Richards, headed up there by Durant. Now Duxini, over to Brown. Now Caitlin Brown with control for the Mavericks. Trying to play one into space for Brenda Sins. Back there is Johnson for the Warriors. Able to play it out there on the far side. Minnesota State throwing coming up. Take a short break. Be back in about 2 minutes.
Hydration break, I think. Yeah, it's
Wow.
hot.
Hydration break.
hydration break here in Mankato, as the temperatures are very humid. Looking to get under resume play here. Just about 21 minutes left in this first half. Mavericks still lead at 1-0. Friedrich able to head it up. Controlled there by Brown over to Duxini now. Alicia Duxini trying to play one for better. That's going to go out of play on the near side. Throw on coming up for the Warriors. Going to take it number 23, Maggie Ruel. Ruel throws it into Richards now. Richards plays it over to Duran. Duran trying to play it up on the far side. That gets turned over. Now the ball, Barzowski. Taylor Barzowski looking for descends on the far side. That's going to go out of play. Throwing for Winona State on the far side. Touched up now. Wienick plays on back to Richards. Taylor Richards. That gets played back out by Keneally. Now Jenny Vedder running after for the Mavericks. It's going to run out of real estate there, going on a play on the near side. Throwing for the Warriors. Richards gets it into Duran now. Bridget Duran with control for the Warriors. Plays up to Northrup. Northrup trying to keep it in on the near side. She's unable to. Going for the Mavericks on the near side is a quick substitution for Minnesota State now. Checking in number 6, Bree Chacho. Now Keneally trying to find Vedder. Vedder able to get it to Duxini now. Alicia Duxini. That gets deflected, and now Warriors with control. Bree Chacho. And the ball just checked in for the Mavericks. Trying to get up to Vedder. Richards. And now out by the Warriors. Up to Bohanski now. Bohanski. Able to get it for Topolis. Topolis trying to find Wienick. Back there is Barzowski.
Number 6.
Now fighting for it is Riley. Molly Riley able to come away with it for the Mavericks. Trying to play one into space on the far side for Descends. Now Bryn Descends. Brings it to the middle. Plays it over for Brown. Brown sends one high. Goal kick coming up for Winona State now. Some more substitutions for Winona State. Checking in number 3, Chase Ream. Number 17, Alyssa Reynolds. Also checking in for the Warriors, number 7, Melissa Greco. Duxini able to get up down to Brown. That gets cleared out by the Warriors. Headed up there by Friedrich.
Now for the Warriors.
Now Schrammel. Able to get on the far side now. Taylor Johnson trying to send one in. That goes over back to the keeper, Raboon, and she makes the grab there. Raboon sends it away. Headed out of the play by the Warriors. Throwing on the near side for the Mavericks. Keneally looking for Vedder. Duxini trying to keep it in. She does. Back to Keneally. Keneally looking for Brown. Brown right back to Duxini. Duxini looking for Descends. The Sun's unable to connect now. As Johnson plays it out. Duxini heads it right back in. Vedder with control for Minnesota State now. Trying to send one in, that goes low. Deflects out of play. Corner kick coming up for the Mavericks. Running over this time to take this corner kick, number 17, Abby Hoskin. Hoskin sends it away. Ball still loose in the box, cleared back out. Hoskin can get another try at it. Sends one in. Diving stop there by Volker. Another corner kick coming up for the Mavericks. Some more substitutions now. Number 8, Julia Best checking in for the Mavericks. As Vetter sends one high. Headed up there by Chacho. Ball still loose. Descends, sends it over the net. Checking in for the Warriors. Number 25, Cameron Caddies. Faulkner sends it away. Able to get up to Cadiz. Cadiz plays it back to Duran now. Puts it Duran, able to get it to Richards. Richards puts it up to Greco now. Greco trying to play it up on the far side. Looking for Johnson, that goes out of play. Throwing for the Mavericks on the far side now. Barzowski. Looking for Brown. Caitlin Brown running after for the Mavericks. Able to control it. Trying to send one in for Vetter. Ball gets deflected and that goes out of play. Goal kick coming up for Winona State now. So under 15 minutes left to play in this first half. Minnesota State still leads at 1-0. Chacho able to control it for the Mavericks. Plays it back to Barzowski. Barzowski up the far side of Riley now. Riley deflects out of play. Throwing for Minnesota State on the far side. Winona State able to play it back in the middle now. Duran plays it out. Barzowski with the throw in for the Mavericks. Now the Warriors with control. Taken back there by Riley. Descends, plays it in the middle for Vetter. That deflects. Back to the middle now. Wienick on the ball for the Warriors. Trying to play it up. Ream, able to play to Cadiz. Cadiz back to Wienick. That goes over Greco's head. Played back out by Chacho. All the way up to Descends now. Played back out by Duran. Right back in by Chacho. Caitlin Brown on the ball for the Mavericks. Able to get to Riley now. Molly Riley makes a move to the middle. Plays it back out to Descends. Descends trying to play in the middle. Diving stop. Better on the miss. Another corner kick coming up for Minnesota State now. Running over to take that corner kick from the Mavericks, number 10, Brenda Sins. Sends it in low. Brown trying to send it in. Faulkner able to make the grab there for the Warriors. Hoskin back there for the Mavericks. With control, taken away there. And now Hoskin able to get it back. Over to Barzowski. Barzowski up to Riley now. Molly Riley looks for Brenda Sens. Descends, trying to play it back to Chacho. Diving stop there by Cadiz. And turn right back over. Hoskin plays it off to Chacho. Warriors back the other way.
Hey, that was the last one.
Now Barzowski up to Riley. Now Molly Riley trying to get up to Brown. Brown back to Chacho. Chacho able to get to Best. Now Juliet Best on the ball for the Mavericks. Across midfield with a lot of space now. Trying to play one in to Descends. That goes through all the way back to the keeper of Volkner, and she makes the grab there for the Warriors. One hop over Keneally. Back there for the Mavericks, number 17, Abby Hoskin. Pressured there by Wienick. Now the Warriors with a good look here.
Goal!
Offsides was a call there, no goal there.
Offside.
Goal kick coming up for Alexa Rabun and the Mavericks now. Brown plays it back, no one there for the Mavericks. As Greco able to play one in, looking for Wienick. Rabun able to make the grab there for the Mavericks though. Headed back in by the Warriors. Trying to get the Reynolds. Taken over there by Barzowski now. Barzowski up to Riley now. Molly Riley looking to bring him to the middle. Taken away there by Greco. Molly back in the Warriors zone. Taylor Richards looking to play one up for Wienick. Ball still loose. Good chance for the Warriors. That goes out of play. Goal kick coming up from Minnesota State now. Substitution for the Warriors. Checking in number 8, Skyla Atkins. Boone sends one away. Foul call on the Warriors. Best. Trying to take that free kick quickly. They'll come back here. Mavericks try the free kick one more time. Hoskin taking this free kick for the Mavericks. Trying to get to Vetter. Vetter able to keep it in on the near side. That goes out of play. Ruel taking this throw in for the Warriors right away. Cadiz back to Ruel. Trying to find Atkins, taken away there by Keneally. Keneally playing into space for Vetter. Vetter trying to send one in. Over the keeper's head. Brenda Sands running after for the Mavericks. Plays it back to Riley. Riley sends it right back in. Volkner makes the grab there for the Warriors. Foul call on Winona State. Minnesota State free kick coming up. Abby Hoskin going to take this free kick again for the Mavericks. Plays it over to Friedrich. Friedrich looking to play one up for Descends. Warriors able to play it back. Headed up by Friedrich. Controlled now by Brown. Back to Riley. Molly Riley turns it over. Chacho able to send one back in. Caitlin Brown trying to get it for the Mavericks. Cleared back out by Richards. All the way up to Shremmel now. Shremmel over to Greco. Most of the Greco with some space there on the far side for the Warriors, trying to send one in. And Alexa Boone makes the grab there for the Mavericks. Played up by the Sens. Better trying to get to it. She gets taken down. Foul call on the Warriors. Free kick coming up from the Mavericks again. Taking it, number 17, Abby Hoskin. Hoskin sends it in, headed back out by the Warriors. Reynolds unable to keep it in on the far side. Throwing for the Mavericks. Some more substitutions for Minnesota State now.
Wimpy. About the junction.
Goal kick coming up for Winona State. Faulkner sends one away low. Up to Richards. Richards plays them back to Duran. Bridget Duran looking. Plays it back to Richards now. Taylor Richards. Trying to play one up. Taken there by Best. Back to Nellis. Over to Chacho now. Lowry pressured there by Atkins. All the way back to Friedrich. Friedrich able to head one up for Lowry. Taken over there by Cadiz. Ruel trying to play one up for Atkins. Atkins pressured there by Friedrich. Goal kick coming up for Minnesota State now.
Almost hit my head. I almost had a Z moment.
Boone sends it away.
Down for the Warriors, number 6,
Turned over there by the Mavericks on the far side. And a mix in with pressure there. Able to get up to Nellis now. Julia Nellis trying to find Vetter. Taken over there by Ruel. Ruel up for Harmon. Riley Harmon just checked in for Winona State. Trying to keep it in. She can unable to. Throwing for Minnesota State on the near side. Take it, number 31, Nadia Lowry. Trying to get in for Vetter. That deflects. Now taken over by Best. Julia Best. Trying to bring it in. Looking for Nellis. Back there was Duran for the Warriors. Played back out. Up to Atkins now. Skylar Atkins. Makes a few moves. Plays it back. Through Ruel. Ruel plays it out. On the near side, thrown for Minnesota State. Lowry looking for Vetter. Back there's Ruel, able to play back to Richards. Now Atkins up to Greco. Greco with a lot of space for the Warriors across midfield. Looking to play one into space for Reynolds. Reynolds plays it off the bar
Whoa.
and played back out by the Mavericks. Good look there for Winona State as we're under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Mavericks back the other way. Winona State plays into space for Reynolds again. Alyssa Reynolds pressured there by Friedrich. Able to clear it as Kroll, but not quite out as Greco sends it right back in. Looking for Atkins, that goes over her head.
Nobody's here.
Rolls out of play.
Oh man, this team doesn't want to score. What?
Goal kick for Voon sent away. Headed up there by Nellis and then Vetter. Foul on Minnesota State. As we're under a minute to go. Winona State free kick coming up at just past midfield.
What? What stuff? This stuff? No, it's my MAVRIK.
Played up, headed back out by Friedrich. Back to Volikas. Sent right back in by Richards. Best able to play it back out to Volikas. That goes out of play at midfield. On the far side, thrown for the Mavericks.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Winona sends it back in.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And that'll do it for this first half. After 45 minutes of play, Minnesota State leads at 1-0 off Alicia Duxini goal. We're back in 15 minutes for the second half. right to left. Neely over to Brandt. Brandt up to Zoc. Now Zoc trying to find Duxini, taken over there by Kendall Key. Key looking for Bohanski now. Abby Bohanski on the ball for the Warriors, looking to send one in. Tipped over the net by Raboon. Winona State. His first corner kick coming up here. Bringing over to take the corner kick for Winona State, number 13, Kendall Key. Key sends it in. Ball gets played back out. Running over there is Challoner. Challoner challenged by Zoc. That goes out of play. Off of Minnesota State. Winona State throwing on the near side. Challoner looking for Northrop. Duxini able to play it out. Wendell sent back in by Duran. Now played up by Brandt. Shannon Brohan plays it back to Richard. Richard over to Duran now. Richard Duran for the Warriors. Looking to play one up to Key. Key turns it over. Katu looking to bring it to the middle. Katu plays over to Zoc now. Julia Zoc looking to bring it in. That gets deflected by Duran. Cleared there by Brohan. That goes out of play off of Minnesota State on the far side. Thrown for Winona State at midfield. Trying to find Wienick, pressured there by Hoskin. And off to Duxini now. Lisa Duxini across midfield. Looks for Serafolian on the near side. Molly Serafolian trying to send one in. On goal and she scores! Molly Serafolian makes it 2-0 Minnesota State. Number 24, Molly Serafolian with the goal. Her second on the season. Minnesota State leads it now 2-0. Now here's Serafolian one more time here on the near side. Try to play it in space for Wendell. Dakota Wendell, pressured there by Richards. That goes out of play on the near side. Throwing for the Mavericks. Serafolian looking for Wendell. That gets put in the middle. Now Brandt with control for the Mavericks. Looking to send one in. He's headed back out. Running over there for the Mavericks, number 20, Barzowski. That goes out of play off of her. Throwing for Winona State on the far side now. Now Hoskin able to get it to Duxini. Duxini trying to find Serafolian. That gets turned over. Played up to Key now. Key. We'll give and go from Challoner. Now played over to Brohan on the far side. Brohan pressured there by Katu. Trying to find Bohanski. That gets played back out by Friedrich. And now Katu touches it back out to midfield. Wendell able to get it for the Mavericks. And played it into space for Serafolian on the near side. Molly Serafolian with control, looking to bring it to the middle. Sends it wide. Goal kick for Jordan Balkner now. Headed back in by Duxini. Dakota Window running after for the Mavericks. That gets played out on the near side off of the Warriors. Throwing for the Mavericks.
Okay. Okay. And pulled off.
Hoskin over there for the Mavericks, taking this throw in. Headed there by Wendell. Serapholian. That gets played back out. Brandt. Cannot control it. Cleared there by the Warriors. Running after it there for the Mavericks, number 7, Kelly Friedrich. Able to play it over to Raboon now. Raboon. Right back to Friedrich on the far side, able to clear it. Barzowski trying to keep it in. Plays it off for the Warriors. Throwing for Minnesota State on the far side now. Hoskin throws it over Wendell. Now Zock on the ball for Minnesota State. Pressured there by Duran. Zock looking to send one in.
I'm back again on camera 1.
Minnesota State corner kick coming up. Running over there, taking it for the Mavericks, number 9, Morgan Katsu. Katsu sends it in, headed in, and just over the net. Good look there by Zock. It resulted in Winona State goal kick coming up. Faulkner sends it away.
You had me back, Robert?
Off of Duxini. Over there is Wienick for the Warriors.
Yeah. On my
That goes out of play off of Winona State. Minnesota State throwing over there. Number 17, Abby Hoskin, taking this one. Trying to find Zock. It gets deflected in the middle by the Warriors. Taken over there by Challoner. On the ball now is Key. Kendall Key over to Brohan now. Brohan plays it off of Hoskin. And now Katsu with control for the Mavericks. Katsu pressured there and turned over. Now Winona State looking to go the other way. That deflects all the way back to the keeper, Raboon, and she makes a grab there for Minnesota State. Controlled there by Northrup. Northrup plays it off of Durant. Duran trying to get back to Northrup now. Taken away by Duxini. Duxini able to get up to Zock now. Julia Zock looking to bring it in the middle with some space. Trying to play it over to Wendell now. Dakota Wendell sends it in. Diving stop there. Great save by Jordan Volkner. Headed by Bohanski. Over there is Barzowski. Barzowski able to play it out on the far side. Throwing for Winona State there. Courtney Wienick. Action number 22, Shannon Brohan going to take this throw for the Warriors. Gets it into Key. Kendall Key. Plays it back. Richards able to clear for Winona State. Hit up there by Brandt. Taken over there by the Warriors. Trying to play it into space for Wienick. Back there for the Mavericks is Abby Hoskin. That goes out of play off of Abby Hoskin. Corner kick coming up for Winona State now. Number 11, Mariah Northworth over there, going to take this corner kick for the Warriors. Sends it in. Headed up by Wendell. Played back out by the Warriors. All the way back to Richards. Richards trying to send one back in. Hackett's headed out of play on the near side. Off of Winona State. Thrown for Minnesota State. As Britton ascends, checks back in for Molly Serafolian for the Mavericks. Actually for Katu. Katu checking out for Minnesota State. As Keneally looks for Duxini.
Now for the Mavericks.
Duxini pressured there by 3 Warriors. Coming away with it. Number 11, Mariah Northrup. Northrup trying to find Topless. That goes out of play. Maverick throwing on the near side. Keneally looking for Serafolian this time. Unable to control. Now Topless trying to find Royer in the middle. Played back out by Barzowski. Wendell and Richards fighting there. Foul called in the play. On Minnesota State. Free kick coming up for Winona State now as we're under 10 minutes elapsed in this second half. Minnesota State leads at 2-0. Cleared back up by Friedrich. Up to Duxini now. Alicia Duxini. Able to get around Key. Played up with Wendell now. Dakota Wendell trying to play it into space. That gets deflected. Played by Duran now. Duran up to Addie Royer. Royer trying to find Bohansky. Abby Bohansky looks for Wienick on the far side. Abby Wienick pressured there by Hoskin. Able to get to Royer. That goes out of play on the far side. Throwing for Winona State. Substitutions for both teams now. Back in the game for the Mavericks, number 6, Bree Chacho. Number 4, Jenny Vetter. And number 31, Nadia Lowry. And in for the Warriors, number 27, Kara Schrammel. Now Bohansky, pressured there by Friedrich. Played back out by Duxini. All the way up to Vetter now. Vetter, cross midfield. Puts a lot of space now. Jenny Vetter, trying to play one into space for Lowry, and that's going to go out of play on the end line there. Goal kick coming up for Winona State. Played up there, out of play on the far side. Off of the Warriors, throwing for the Mavericks. Number 17, Abby Hoskin over there, going to take this throw in.
In for the Warriors, number 7, Melissa.
Looking for Zock now. Zock trying to get around Duran. Duran holding her off. And a diving save there by Faulkner. Jordan Faulkner sends it away. Headed up by Chacho. That gets played back out. Now Cadiz on the ball for the Warriors. Trying to keep it in on the near side. She's unable to do so. Minnesota State throwing on the near side. One more substitution now for the Mavericks. It's number 14, Molly Riley checking in for number 29, Julia Zock. Headed out there by Challoner, and we'll do it again here.
Now for the Mavericks, number 14, Molly Riley.
Headed to the middle now, Duxini. Trying to get to Vetter. Now Jenny Vetter on the ball for the Mavericks. Plays it back to Chacho. Chacho trying to get it to Lowry. Lowry able to keep it in on the far side. Looks up for Vetter. Vetter pressured there by Richards. That goes out of play off of the Warriors, throwing for the Mavericks. Vetter finds Riley. Riley back to Vetter now. Jenny Vetter trying to settle in for Descends. That goes over her head. Descends able to get it though for the Mavericks. Played out by the Warriors. Descends throwing. Gets it into Duxini now. Alicia Duxini trying to send one in. Richards able to head it back out. Duxini sends it right back in. Ball still loose, and Volkner able to scoop it up there for the Warriors. Volkner sends one right away out to Topoulos. Topoulos trying to play one into space for Wienick. Courtney Wienick pressured there by Hoskin. Wienick sends one in, diving stop there by Raboon. Ball still loose. Put back for Bohanski. Hoskin able to clear for the Mavericks. Out on the near side. Throwing for Winona State. A few more substitutions now for the Warriors. Now we'll just have a water break here, a little hydration break. Be back in about 2 to 3 minutes to resume this second half. Substitutions check in now for the Warriors. Back in number 7, Melissa Greco. Number 3, Chase Green. And number 8, Skylar Atkins. Second play back out on the near side. Throwing for the Warriors. Atkins. Looking for Rem now. Ream. Atkins pressured there by Hoskin. Hoskin able to play it up to the Sens. Sens able to keep it in, but taking over that Warriors.
Oh,
Ball
nice
sent in by
pass.
Challenger. Deflected and diving stop there by Raboon. It's about 30 minutes left to play in the second half. Mavericks lead at 2-0. One hop up to Riley. Riley able to head one back. All the way back to the keeper, Volkner, and she makes the grab. Greco playing it back to Richards. Chacho I can get to Vetter now. Jenny Vetter trying to play it into space for Riley. Riley looking to send one in and she scores. Molly Riley with the goal for the Mavericks. Molly Riley with the goal for the Mavericks. Makes it 3-0 Minnesota State over Winona State. That's now Jenny Vetter, who got the assist on that Riley goal. Looks to bring it the other way. That gets deflected and cleared there by the Warriors. Greco able to play him back to Schrammel. Schrammel. Little give and go to Challoner. Now Schrammel back on the ball. Plays it back to Richards. Faulkner calls her off and plays it out on the far side. Number 17, Abby Hoskin, going to take this throw in for Minnesota State on that far side. Sends now on the ball for the Mavericks, able to play one to Riley. That goes off at Duran. There'll be a corner kick coming up for the Mavericks. Number 10, Brenda Sen's going to take this corner kick for Minnesota State. Headed there by Riley, resulting in a goal kick coming up for Faulkner and the Warriors. Controlled there by Chacho. Playing up to Vetter. Vetter gets around Richards. Now Jenny Vetter looking to send one in. Played out there by Challoner. All the way up to Ream now. Chase Ream trying to play one in the space. For Alyssa Reynolds, back there is Hoskin. They would play it on the far side. Throwing for the Warriors now. Then we'll get to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to send one in. That gets headed back up by Keneally. Played up high by Challoner. Headed out by the Mavericks on the near side. Thrown for the Warriors now. Challoner finds Ream. Right back to Challoner now. Give and go back to Ream. Now Chase Ream plays it in the middle. Looking for Schrammel. Schrammel trying to curve one in, but that goes wide. Goal kick coming up for Alexa Raboon and the Mavericks. Friedrich able to get over to Descends now. Now Brenda Descends on the ball for the Mavericks. Across midfield, trying to put it in space for Vetter. Jenny Vetter gets to it. Pressured there by Richards. Able to get around her. Vetter trying to send one in, and that goes wide. Some more substitutions for both teams now. Number 3, Caitlin Brown, and number 8, Julia Best, both check in for Minnesota State.
It shows red to me.
Number 23, Maggie Rowell.
You got me back?
Checks in for the Warriors.
It shows red on
Now here comes Alyssa Reynolds. Reynolds trying to put it into space. Looking for Ream. And Ream scores. Chase Ream. Chase Ream able to score for the Warriors. Makes it 3-1. Mavericks still lead it. Here comes Schrammel. Gets up to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for Ream again on the far side. Over there is Friedrich, able to play it out. Throwing for Winona State. Taylor Johnson, who also checked in, taking that throw in for the Warriors. Headed by Chacho. Now Reynolds able to play it to the middle. Taken over there by Descends. Now Brenda Descends up to Riley. Molly Riley trying to play one into space for Vetter. Jenny Vetter able to get there for the Mavericks, but back there is Richards able to play it out on the near side. Vetter takes a throw in. Gonna give and go from Descends. Vetter plays it out for Ruel. Bouncing ball. Cleared there by Duran. Now Vetter back on the ball for the Mavericks. Looking to send one in. Diving stop there. And Volkner able to bring it in. Another good look there for the Mavericks though. Headed back up by Chacho. Up to Descends now. Descends trying to control. Brings it to the middle. That gets deflected. And able to scoop it up is Jordan Volkner. Played back up now for the Warriors. Greco trying to find Cadiz. That gets played off of her by Friedrich and out of play. Number 12, Maddie Baran, checking back into the game for the Mavericks. Now Keneally takes his throw in for the Mavericks. Headed back up by Riley.
Down for the Warriors, number 15, Taylor Johnson.
Played up by Richards now.
Maggie Wolf.
Atkins plays up to Ream. Now Ream looking for Reynolds.
Number 3,
Back there are the Mavericks, Chacho and Hoskin. Able to play it out as Brandt now on the near side. Throwing for the Warriors now. Ruel looking for Atkins. That gets deflected. Back out to Brown now. Caitlin Brown. Gets over to Brandt. Maddie Brandt finds Chacho in the middle. Now Bree Chacho with some space. Plays up to Lowry. That gets deflected back to Chacho. That gets past Richards all the way up to Vetter now. Jenny Vetter looking to send one in. And Brown just heads one wide. Goal kick coming up for Volkner and the Warriors. Back up by Greco, looking for Reynolds. Reynolds pressured there by Hoskin. Able to control. Gets it back to Greco. Greco finds Ream. That gets played back to Greco now. Greco trying to find Atkins. Skylar Atkins with a touch pass over to Ruel. Right back to Atkins. Atkins looking to send one in. And Raboon makes the grab there for the Mavericks. Play back up by Johnson now, headed up by Reynolds. Looking for Ream. Back there is Friedrich. Kelly Friedrich able to play it out on the near side. Winona State throw in. Some more substitutions now. Number 11, Mariah Northrup. Number 10, Addie Royer. Number 22, Shannon Brohan. And number 13, Kendall Key, all check in for the Warriors. Played out by the Mavericks on the near side, thrown for the Warriors again. Brohan gets it into Ruel. Ruel trying to send one in. Headed back out by Friedrich.
Oh, my
Pass
bad.
Brown. Controlled there by Key. Key looking to send one in for Atkins. That gets deflected off of Friedrich, and a corner kick coming up for Winona State. Running over to take this corner kick for now the Warriors, number 13, Kendall Key. Headed by Atkins. And that goes wide. Goal kick coming up for Boone and the Mavericks. Some more substitutions now for Minnesota State. Number 5, Alicia Duxini. Number 29, Julia Zock, number 19, Dakota Wendell. And number 24, Molly Serafolian all check in. Ball up to Wendell now. Wendell plays it back to Chacho. Bree Chacho looking for Barzowski. That gets turned over. Now sent back in by the Warriors, and Raboon able to make the grab there for the Mavericks.
Number 5, Alicia Duxini.
Raboon sends it away.
19, Dakota Wendell. Number 20, Taylor Barzowski.
Now Serafolian able to control it now for the Mavericks. Trying to put it into space for Wendell. That goes off of her. Now Johnson plays it up to Brohan. Shannon Brohan. Trying to play it up to Atkins on the near side. That goes out of play off the Warriors. Thrown for the Mavericks now. Keneally looking for Duxini. Now Serafolian up to Wendell. Wendell pressured there by Ruel. Able to keep it in on the near side, trying to send one in, and Faulkner makes the grab there for Winona State. Duxini for the Mavericks, able to play up to Wendell. Now Baran looking to send one in. One hop grab there, controlled by Volkner. Jordan Volkner sends one away for the Warriors. Brandt plays it up. Taken over there by Mariah Northrup. Now Sarah Foley able to get to Duxini in the middle. Lisa Duxini flips field. Trying to find Barzowski. Barzowski unable to control it there for the Mavericks. Throwing for Winona State on the far side. Some more substitutions now for the Warriors. Checking in number 4, Georgette Topolis. Number 20, Courtney Wienick. As the Warriors throw it into Bohanski. Wienick plays one up. Looking for Topolis. Now he's number 10, Eddie Royer. Royer trying to send one in, and that goes wide. Corner kick coming up for Winona State now. Running over there for the Warriors, number 11, Mariah Northrup, going to take this one. Foul on Winona State. Goal kick coming up for Minnesota State.
Known for the Warriors, number 4, Georgette Topolis.
Under 15 minutes left to play in this second half. Mavericks lead the Warriors 3-1.
Number 20, Courtney Wienick.
Raboon sends it away for Minnesota State. Headed up by Duxini. Controlled up by Chacho. Wendell. Right back to Chacho, and now played over to Barzowski. Barzowski looking for Wendell. That gets played over there by Zock. Foul called on Dakota Wendell. Warriors free kick coming up now. Now Weenick plays it over to Royer. Now played back. On the ball, number 13, Kendall Key. Able to play to Brohan. Controlled now by Serafolian over to Duxini. Duxini pressured. And late whistle foul called on Winona State. Free kick coming up for the Mavericks now, Brandt. Quick hydration break. We'll be back about 2 minutes to play the last 13 minutes of the second half. We look to resume this last 13 minutes. Hoskin taking this free kick for the Mavericks. Sends it in. One hop over the net and wide. Goal kick coming up for Volkner and the Warriors now. Controlled now by Duxini. Duxini looking for Wendell. Wendell with control now for the Mavericks. Gets over to Serafolian. Molly Serafolian versus Field. Finds Barant. Barant looking to send one in. And that goes wide. Goal kick once again now for Volkner. Played up by Duxini. Trying to find Serafolian. Well able to clear for the Warriors. Headed by Barzowski. Barzowski able to keep it in. No, she's unable to. Throwing for Winona State on the far side now. Trying to find Bohanski, and that goes off of her. Throwing for the Mavericks now, Hoskin. That goes over Zock's head. Running after is Serafolian. Back there for the Warriors is Richards. Richards able to keep it in and finds Johnson. Now Taylor Johnson turns it over. Chacho gets up to Zock. Julia Zock plays it over to Keneally now on the near side. Taylor Keneally looking to send one in. Defense there by Georgette Topoulos. Running over to take this corner kick now for Minnesota State, number 24, Molly Serafolian. Deflected out. Now Barand able to play it over Keneally now. Taylor Keneally makes a move. Brings it back to the near side. Finds Serafolian. Serafolian looking to send one in. Deflected out. Now Duxini back on the ball. Duxini plays him back to Keneally, and that goes off of her and out of play. Thrown from Winona State now on the near side.
Hey, one coming in behind. Got one behind. Rotate. Kelly, watch the left running. On the left.
Able to get to Key now. Kendall Key plays up to Northrop. Northrop trying to put him in space for Weenick.
Separate away. Good, Kelly.
Friedrich back there for the Mavericks. Plays over to Keneally now. Taylor Keneally looking for Serafolian, and that gets played up by Well. Touched up by the Warriors. Friedrich with another clear. That gets headed over to DeWendo now. Go to Wendo. Keeps sitting on the near side. Trying to find Zott. That gets played back out by Brohan and out of play on the near side. Going for the Mavericks. Some more substitutions now for both teams. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 4, Jenny Vetter. And then in for the Warriors, number 7, Melissa Greco. Number 25, Cameron Caddies. And number 27, Kara Schrammel. As Keneally gets it into Zock. Now Julia Zock puts some space in the middle of the field now. Trying to play one in for Duxini. Duxini looking for Wendell. Ball still loose. Dakota Wendell. Still loose and finally cleared out by Brohan.
Now in for the Warriors. Number 7, Melissa Greco. Number 25.
Throwing now for Minnesota State. Number 13, Taylor Keneally going to take this throw in. Headed out by Schrammel. Up to Weenick. Goes over Barant's head, and Weenick brings it up for the Warriors. Keneally, good recovery there by her. Able to play it up for Chacho.
Jenny Vetter.
Chacho up to Vetter now, who just checked in. Trying to keep it in. She's unable to. Throwing for Winona State on the far side. Taylor Johnson. Trying to find Weenick, taken over there by Vetter now. Vetter still controlling the far side. Played out by the Warriors, throwing for the Mavericks. Duxini, back to Vetter. Now back to Duxini. Duxini trying to send one in the middle for Wendell. Wendell on the ball, trying to get it back to Barant. Barant running after it. Pressured there by Brohan. Barant able to come away with it. Looking to send one for Zock. Wendell on there and just sends it in on net. And good grab there by Faulkner. Good look there by Dakota Wendell. Faulkner able to make that save for the Warriors. Chacho looking for Vetter now. Vetter able to get around a couple Warrior defenders. Richards, good defense there for the Warriors, able to play up to Weenick now. Courtney Weenick. Pressured there by Barzowski. Able to get up to Bohanski now. That deflected over back to Wienick, and now Topoulos trying to play one into space on the far side for Bohanski. Bohanski's trying to send one in. That goes out of play off of Hoskin. Corner kick coming up for Winona State now. Just a few more Warrior substitutions. Number 14, Mackenzie Challenger. Number 24, Bridget Duran. Both check in. Number 7, Melissa Greco, going to take this corner kick for Winona State. Ball sent in, headed out by Wendell. Running over there is Vetter. Jenny Vetter able to touch it out of play. On the near side, thrown for Winona State. Bohanski looking for Topoulos. Good defense there by Keneally. That gets deflected in the middle off of Duxini. And now Challenger looking to send one in space for Topoulos. Georgette Topoulos. Back there is Friedrich, and Friedrich able to play it out on the near side. Just a throw in for the Warriors. Running over there, number 22, Shannon Brohan.
Hey, who's on 27? Hey, I want you to go side.
Able to get it into Bohanski. Now Bohanski pressured there by Brandt. Brohan looking to send one in. Hoskin back there. Ball still loose. Topoulos. And just wide. Wasn't going to matter offsides. Was the call. Goal kick coming up for Boone and the Mavericks. There's under 5 minutes left to play in the second half. Played up to Duxini now, Alicia Duxini. Over to Barzowski. Barzowski plays it back. And now Duran able to send it back in for the Warriors. Played back out for Challenger. Challenger looking to send one in. Headed back out there by Friedrich. And now Barzowski with control for the Mavericks. Taylor Barzowski looking for Vetter. Vetter able to control. Get it up to Zock. Julia Zock still on the ball for the Mavericks. Bring it to the middle. Trying to send one in. Jordan Volkner makes the grab there for Winona State. One hop. Played up by Wienick. Now Abby Hoskin on the ball for the Mavericks. Shanks went on to play on the far side. Throwing for Greco and the Warriors. They pick it up to Wienick now. Courtney Wienick brings it to the middle. Trying to find caddies. Played back out by Friedrich. Good defense by Kelly Friedrich, and now Wendell on the ball for the Mavericks. To go to Wendell, plays it up to Vetter. Jenny Vetter pressured there by Ruel. Ball gets played in the middle. Schrammel back there for the Warriors. Put a play to Greco. Greco pressured there, gets around Duxini. Foul called on Alicia Duxini and the Mavericks. Free kick coming up for the Warriors. Ball gets played up. Now Keneally on the ball. Warriors asking for a handball. The Warriors back on the ball. Bohanski plays one that gets deflected. And Hoskin able to play it on the near side. Warriors get it right in. Brohan back to Bohanski. Abby Bohanski looking to send one in. Headed by Topoulos. And Wienick just over the net. Good look there from Winona State. Now Boone going to take this goal kick for Minnesota State. Headed up by Wendell. High play off of Winona State on the near side. Throwing for the Mavericks now. Dakota Wendell. Gets it into Vetter. Better pressure there by Brohan. Winona State throwing now as it goes off the Mavericks. Brohan. Continuing to Schrammel. Schrammel plays it back to Ruel. As we're under a minute left in the second half. Trying to find caddies. Taken over there by Wendell. Wendell played it in space for Zock. Julia Zock looking to send one in, and that goes high and wide. Faulkner sends it away. Headed by Zock. And now Greco on the ball for the Warriors. Played up by Duxini. Now Alicia Duxini gets it up to Julia Zock. Zock finds Vetter. And Vetter was offside. One last goal kick for the Warriors.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Sent away by Duran.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And that'll do it. Minnesota State defeats Winona State 3-1. Final shots, 24-11 in favor of Minnesota State. Corner kicks, 8-5 in favor of Minnesota State. The Mavericks win it 3-1 here. Goals from Alicia Duxini, Molly Serafolian, and Molly Riley. Minnesota State now improves to 3-1-0 on the season, 1-0-0 in NSIC conference play, as Winona State falls to 1-2.